Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Asia. If you're new here, today's video, I'm so excited to share like this creative side to me that you guys don't really know. Just share another side of me. It's gonna be fun. So recently we celebrated my son's first birthday and our party theme was the Notorious one. So like very Biggie inspired. I'm not sure if you've seen this theme. It's not like my original idea. I did see this theme a couple places and I pretty much just did a couple things that I felt like made it cooler in my opinion. So in today's video, I'm gonna share with you guys like my design process, my thought process, how things went, how I made it not your average cookout, details, links, all of that in the description box, all of that fun stuff. So you guys want to see what I did for my son's birthday party, please just keep on watching. If you're new here, don't forget to like the video, comment, and subscribe, and let's just get right into the video. Alright, so like I said, this was like not your average cookout. The reason we opted for a cookout is because Enzo is sort of kind of a holiday baby because his birthday is the day after July 4th. So I feel like July 4th cookouts are like what starts off the summer, you know, it's like the kickoff to summer, that season. So we wanted to do that style, but I didn't want it to be just like come to my house and have a cookout. Not people calling me while I'm filming, but I didn't want it to be just like a standard cookout. Like I still wanted it to be a party with a whole theme and everything surrounding that. So basically I took everything off the walls in my house and the theme was from the front door, literally once you arrive to my house, all the way to the backyard. There was no area that was not involved in this party. So I had such a great time. This is definitely something I really enjoy doing, but we're not even gonna get too much into that because then you're gonna be telling me I talk too much. So when it came to designing the party, I did it all on Canva first. And the reason I did it on Canva first is I'm just a visual person. I like to see what's going on in my head and make sure it makes sense, make sure that like proportions are right, that everything is kind of being translated. And I also do it because it's how I prevent myself from over shopping, because if I don't do that, I will literally order just a million of everything. So before we even get into like the details of the actual inside of my house and what was the decor, I'm gonna put the invitation right here for you guys. I created this whole entire invitation by myself on Canva and PicMonkey. You could do it all on either or, but I don't know, why did I use both? I actually go and use both a lot, but you don't need both. You can probably just do it all on Canva. So it is the resemblance of an invitation for Biggie's album. So I basically, there's the dog. Excuse the dog, guys. Excuse me, puppy boy, I'm filming. So I took a regular standard picture of Enzo in his diaper, literally just sitting on the counter. I didn't care about any of the clutter that was in the background because I then went on to PicMonkey and removed the background. Boom, that was that. I made it black and white because I wanted it to look more like aged, you know, like I didn't want it to be like a colored photo and then black and red and stuff, all of that. So I made it a black and white photo. Everything was just so cute. So yeah, I'll put all the fonts and stuff on screen for you guys, but I also sent it like in video format to my guests. I didn't bother with like a physical hard copy in the mail or anything. I don't know, I feel like it didn't really match our vibe. And I also feel like not everyone like could trust USPS right now. Like things just come at its own time speed. So we just opted for texting it to everybody. I made it a video though, and it also had background music. So this is the background music to the invitation. Super cute. I put the back of the invitation right here. Super simple. If you don't know, now you know. I put a little face of Enzo with a crown. It says our smalls is getting Biggie, who all the ladies in a place with style and grace. And then I put in the fellas too, real small. I'm where, the crib at 4 p.m. The date, boom. I put an RSVP. Nobody RSVP, but I figured it's just people just show up to my house anyways. Okay, cool. But okay, so for the little big head basically of Enzo in the corner, that was another standard picture that I took of him from that same photo shoot in the diaper. And I just removed the background again, and then I just erased up until like his head, you know, like I just got rid of all of that manually with an eraser. And then the crown, you see, I didn't put that crown on him like in person. I actually found a picture of a baby online. This is a lot. I found a picture of a baby online with this crown. I really like this crown, but I couldn't find it on Google or anything. So what I did was I screenshotted a picture of that baby, and then I just cropped it to the crown, and then I removed the background of it, and boom, I had this. So worked out perfectly for me. Sometimes you have to improvise, okay? So for the entrance of my house, just because, you know, like when you're having something at your house, you still want it to be obvious that your house is the party house. So we had a poster on the door that said welcome to my crib, and it had his face on it. I will put visuals of everything right here, whether it's a picture from my phone or like the actual screenshots or the actual image that I made. Okay, so I had a poster on my door that said welcome to my crib with Enzo's face, and then like a bunch of balloons in the front yard. That was pretty much all I did for that. Super simple, because I didn't want to draw attention to my house, but I wanted people to know, you know, like this is the house that you're coming to for like all my first timers. Okay, cool. It came down to designing everything in Canva. I either took everything off the walls and took a picture of the space, or I moved things around. Whatever I knew was gonna stay there was in the photo. That way I could design it digitally. I don't think it's a must to design everything like digitally, but like for me it just really helps my creative process. So I feel like it really depends on like your style of this type of stuff, but for me it really was helpful. So I'm going to include what I did on Canva right here, and then you're going to see what I actually brought to life. So for my idea for my entry table that's right at the front door, I was keeping my table because it was white. It was within the decor. And I wanted it to be like very straightforward because it wasn't a place that people were going to be at. So I used that for like 3 posters that were in theme. And then I just put the kids' goodie boxes. So all of the posters that you're gonna see for this whole entire party, I made on Canva myself. I didn't buy them or anything. I literally sat there and did them all. It was super easy. You just have to find fonts that you like, but they all were Biggie lyrics. So I had one at the front door that says blowing up like you thought I would, and then another one says sicker than your average, and then I put a picture of Enzo from the invitation in the third one. I also ordered these posters itself from hold on, I have to cough, excuse me, my throat is dry. I also ordered these posters from Canva. They're really great quality. They came really quick, and they were actually affordable in comparison to like Office Depot and stuff like that. So highly recommend them. And I got mine in a size 24, 16 by 24. I think 16 by 24, 16 by 20, something like that. Not the biggest size, not the smallest, but the middle size. So I put 3 of those on the wall. I adhere them to the wall with command Velcro strips. Didn't know that was a thing. Oh my gosh, they're genius because they were so easy to remove. You literally just put the Velcro on the wall and then one on the poster board and it stuck, and they were super easy to remove. So if you guys were wondering how I adhere everything to the wall without screws and stuff, command Velcro. Command if you're trying to sponsor me. Hit my line. But then I did goodie boxes for all the kids. It wasn't like it was a first birthday party, but it wasn't like a kids party. I'm not too big on having a whole bunch of kids in my house because they just do whatever they want, and then I'm just like, what's going on? So there was around like 7 to 8 kids. It was enough to keep everybody entertained. My friends have babies, my cousins and stuff like that. So I bought these little white goodie boxes from Amazon. They were the perfect size, and I just picked up a whole bunch of like goodies from Target because they come in like smaller packs, like 6-pack, 12-packs. So it was like slime, balls, slinkies, candy, stuff like that. And then for my friends that had younger babies, I actually did pick up like teether toys for them because I didn't want their babies to be left out. So yeah, and then there was two 24-inch balloons on the side of that. Boom, that was that. I also created custom name tags for each goodie box for the kids. Not a necessity, definitely not a necessity, but I think it's cute because that way I knew which box belonged to my friends with the babies and stuff like that. So I created those on my Cricut. The little acrylic circles are from Amazon. Again, everything will be linked down below. The acrylic circles are from Amazon, and then I made the names by myself on a Cricut. You're gonna hear me talk about my Cricut a lot in this video. I definitely do always pull my Cricut out when it comes to holidays or like special things like this because I do like little customized things. If you don't have a Cricut, that's okay, but if you are somebody that likes to do this type of stuff often, I definitely think the Cricut is worth the investment. And then for the labels on the box to say thank you for celebrating with us, it says Enzo's first birthday, the date of the party, and then I did like the Notorious one and like a half circle logo. I actually made those on I don't know if it's Dymo, D-Y-M-O, you know, the label printers that people use for their businesses. That's how I made those. So they were already stickers. I didn't have to buy like Avery labels or anything. They were 4x6 labels, so I did 2 on a sheet, printed them. There was no ink involved because it's like a laser jet thing, and that's how I did that. I cut them, boom, I put them on a box. It was customized, it was special, and it was a little detail that seemed like, wow, you really did something immaculate, and I really didn't do much. So yeah, that's what we did for the entryway. Again, I kept it super plain and simple and straight to the point right there. But it definitely was just like, oh, okay, so this is what we're doing. This is not your average thing. All right, got it, okay? So once you walked into my house, we had like the photo wall. It's so funny because it's literally still up right now. And what I did was I bought gold links balloons from Amazon as well. Me and Amazon were girlfriends. And I blew them up the day before because I didn't want to deal with them. And they're still inflated right now, like completely. And then I just wanted to frame in the wall right here of my house, so that way it seemed like a photo wall, like so you knew that's where you could stand. And then on my Cricut, again, I created a wall decal, and it says never let them know your next move. And it looked pretty plain with just that, so then I ended up spacing the word apart kind of to create like a middle blockage, and I put a decal of Biggie's face. I also made that on the Cricut. It was very hard, but very worth it. So Biggie's face is on my wall, and then I ended up finding Biggie's actual signature, the Notorious B. I made that on the Cricut, plopped it under the quote. That way it just was something super, super pretty. It kind of just framed that photo wall, and if people wanted to take photos, and it just was something that it was like, it's not a lot going on right here, but it still drew your eye in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think if I had to explain my style when it comes to this type of stuff, like I'm super minimal, but I like to put detail in the right things. That way spaces are very grounded and things become a whole, but I don't want you to seem like overwhelmed with party decor. But in between those two spaces, like in a nook in the back, is my dining room, which is where I'm sitting right now. Actually, you're gonna see stuff that like would be right here. And same thing, I took those gold link balloons again from Amazon, and I framed my window, like the front windows of my home. And I did that because I wanted to like make that space seem a little bit more intimate, because that was like the cake table and stuff like that. So they're big. I got the 24-inch or 32-inch one, so they are huge. It only literally took like 10 of them to like drape and everything. But super, super worth it, because I feel like it was very on theme, but it wasn't doing the most. When I seen other people do these parties, it was either always too minimal or it was going more towards like 90s rap. I didn't want to have a 90s rap party. I wanted it to be Biggie, like very obvious that it's Biggie, but I wanted some stuff from that era. So I just thought the chains were like a more of like an elevated take on balloons. I did have regular balloons in here as well, but I feel like sometimes you could like, you see past balloons. So I feel like the gold really, really made it nice. It wasn't until the day of the party that I realized they also had them in black, which I wish I would have known that, because I would have definitely went for the black or even the silver. But I love gold, so I didn't mind it. But they do have black. Keep that in mind. And again, I got it from Amazon. I bought a balloon pump, child. This is me every single birthday. Got a balloon pump, blew them up, boom. On this wall, right where this photo was, there was a parental advisory poster right here. That poster is actually from Walmart. It only cost me like $10 to $11. I started buying everything, just to let you guys know, I started buying everything for the party 2.5 to 3 weeks out, just because I didn't want anything to like not show up on time. There was only one thing that didn't show up. I think I got scammed, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, I just put a parental advisory poster here because I couldn't think of anything to put here, but I was like, you know, the parental advisory thing is very on brand because it's like on his label. I mean, on his labels, on his albums and stuff. So I was like, what's the chances that I find this in the poster? Because I didn't think I was going to be able to, but I did. So yeah, I found that, and I put 2 extra 24-inch balloons on this side of the table to frame that in. And when it comes to balloons, I just get my balloons delivered from Party City. If you have a Party City that is near you, they will deliver them to you. It does cost like an arm and a leg, like, I'm not gonna lie. I probably had like 110 balloons and it cost me like $300. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, you know, to make things easier on you, especially when it comes to throwing an event at your house. So yeah. But I feel like one of the main focal pieces of the party was the cake table. Love it. I'm trying to find a good picture right here. Hold on, please. So in between the chain balloons on the windows, I put a big head of Enzo. We had 2 big heads of Enzo in my house. Well, one was outside, but at the party. And I just thought it was a really, really great way to just make it known that like it's his thing, you know? The big heads I ordered from Party City. But getting into this cake table, so My cakes were not like something that I was like, oh my gosh, this is so original. I actually saw cakes like this and I love them. I sent them to my baker and she absolutely nailed it. If anything, I think she did better than the original photos that I sent her, okay? I'm just gonna say it. My girl did that. For Enzo's smash cake, we had like a little marble style with like some gold, which I feel like really brought in like the gold balloons. I mean, the other one, she called it like a feathered look. I forget what the terminology is that she was using for that type of piping style, but it just is icing all over the cake from like a tip, and it's just like black and white. So really love that. The white cake stands from Amazon. The black cake stand is actually a plastic plate and a plastic bowl from Target that I hot glued together. Yes, innovative. Okay. The happy birthday sign and the little marble cake, that is actually gold from Target. It was like $3 and I spray painted it black. I did it in a vlog. I put a piece of like shipping tape at the bottom so that way that part didn't go into, like spray paint didn't go into the cake, and I just sprayed it black. And then the acrylic, It's All Good Baby, I ordered that from Etsy. It was around $20. I don't think it's a must, but I thought it was just super cute and chic. Again, it was something that was very obvious, paying homage to the whole theme of the party, so I enjoyed that. Is that my neighbors bringing their trash cans in? I don't know, but it's loud. We had some cupcakes on the table. I got him some cookies with his face on them. I'll have the vendor link down below for this. I got these from Etsy. They came so quickly, so easy. Just sent her a picture. Boom, I had cookies at my door. You're gonna see a lot of signage throughout the party. So like this one says birthdays were the best days. Obviously not the worst days because he's one. And I made that on a Cricut as well. These little frames that they're on, like these acrylic frames, they're from Walmart. They cost like $1, $2 or something like that. And I just put the Cricut letters on there, and then I just took some like standard white paint, flat paint from my house with a paper towel, and I just pressed it onto that. So yeah, but I think what really made the cake table was the money on here. So cute. I also got these from Etsy, so it was only like $6 to $10, I believe, because she just sends you like the PDF version of it. So it was actual money. I'll include a thing right here as always. It's a $100 bill. And then it had his face, that same big face of him, and then it has his name, so it said like Enzo, and then it said like happy birthday Enzo somewhere, and then it had like a signature, and somewhere it said like Biggie Smalls. So super cute. And I took those to Staples and I got them printed because I just didn't want to be bothered with it. I also didn't want to cut it, so Staples cut it for me, which was amazing. And I basically got like $25,000 in Enzo dollars and I still have them. What am I gonna do with them? I have no idea. Maybe we'll just save them for the next party or something. But super cute. I just scattered them all over the table, and I feel like it just really made the cake table special. Like it wouldn't have been that special with just a white tablecloth underneath. And then once you stepped over and you like walked through my house, you were in the living room basically where the couch and stuff was. So I removed all the pillows off my couch and I bought black pillowcases. That way we were in theme. So that was super nice. And I think that was like very sentimental. That was not in theme, but it did match. Me and Enzo had a mommy and me photo shoot recently, and the photos were absolutely gorgeous. I printed them. I wish I would have got them bigger, but I feel like they worked. Like for the food table, straightforward black tablecloth food. We put a mirror on it, and then I put a vinyl on the mirror that said everybody eats. It wasn't a biggie thing, but I feel like it was like on brand. Everybody eats, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole family eats. So yeah, that was super easy. Nothing to the food table. It is what it is. I'm gonna take a sip of water because I'm feeling a little parched. I'm drinking out of my Enzo cups because we're on brand. I have a couple custom cups from the party that I'm gonna show you guys. Matter of fact, I'm lying. I did have some special stuff on the food table. So I mean, food is just food, but I had a lot of like custom decor. So I made custom napkins for the party. I did, and my uncle blew his nose out on one, and I was like, did you just blow your nose out on a custom napkin? And he was like, Asia. It was all jokes though. So I got these napkins printed, and they say it's all good baby, and then it says Enzo's first birthday. I don't think this is a necessity, but I think it's something that's very special. I kept some of them just for like, you know, archive purposes for him, just so that I could show him like your mom was the SHIT, you know what I'm saying? Like very well thought out babes. It's not your average party. So I feel like this just added like a little something to the table because you could see the letters, but it was black, so it was very on brand. But it's just a napkin. But I feel like it was just super cute when people took photos of their plates and stuff like that. And the other custom things that I had at our party were these cups. I opted for these from Amazon. They are expensive. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. They're like $20 for like a bag of 10. I know, absolutely ridiculous, but I wanted a smooth plastic cup. They're really durable though, so like I've been drinking from them still and like washing them. Like you gotta do what you gotta do, okay? But super, super cute. They're really nice quality cups. They're just better than like the ones with like the ridges and stuff. So I had like 30 of these at the party and everybody took them home. So I did a lot of things that were like almost like keepsakes, souvenirs, merch, if you will. And these stickers of his face, they're that same big head. Don't mind my nails, y'all. I'm a mom. I'm out here struggling. It's the same big face that you see throughout the party. These stickers I got printed from Etsy. I love Etsy. I really love supporting small businesses when it comes to these things, like people that are just probably working out of their home, you know, just doing something that they really enjoy. I do love Etsy for things like this. They're always usually relatively affordable. I don't know, at least in my opinion. But I got these, and these are like laminated stickers, vinyl. They're waterproof. They're not going off nowhere. I mean, you could peel them off, I think. Probably, but I'm not gonna pick with it because these are actually Stephanie's merch right here. She forgot them at my house. But yeah, they're waterproof, so they're perfectly fine in a dishwasher to wash them and everything like that. And I just thought it was super, super cute. So like when we all had pictures like cheersing, it was like, it's Enzo's birthday party, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, really, really love this. And then the other customized thing we had were styrofoam cups. You can't be a rapper if you're not gonna double cup it up, okay? So I feel like these were disappearing. I have about 80 of these at the party, and me and all my friends, you can see in a lot of photos, we all were double cupping them. Like you can't drink out of a styrofoam cup like this. This is not a vibe, okay? This doesn't sell it to me. You have to double cup them. Could I have just bought plain ones to go on the inside? Probably yes, but what's the fun in that? So I got custom ones. These are from a company called For Your Party. These also came on time. My projected date was literally the day of the party, and they got her the day before, so I was super, super thankful for that because I definitely was cutting it close with these. But I created everything on the cups right here. So it says, hopefully it's not too bright, it says Enzo because I just wanted his name to be big for when people took photos of it. It says the Notorious one, and then I put the parental advisory logo on there. And then on the back of the cup, I did make him like a little custom logo. Oh my gosh, I feel like the light is too bright. Hopefully you guys can see that. Maybe if I put my hand right here. No, that's not gonna help. I'll just upload a picture of it. I did make him a custom logo though. I made this on Canva. I did Enzo in the middle. It says Enzo's first birthday, and then it says the Notorious one. So just super, super cute. Love these. I saved a lot of these. I don't know why. Am I gonna casually drink out of a cup that says my son's name and his first birthday? Probably not. But I loved it. Everybody loved it. The men especially loved it at the party. Like all the dads and the uncles, like they just felt like it's a vibe. Like everybody loves styrofoam cups when they're double cupped, okay? You just feel like you're the SHIT. This was a hit at the party, so highly recommend if you're having anything on this type of theme, like where people used styrofoam cups, you know what I'm saying? Going on to the sweets table. It wasn't like my best work, but that's because I knew nobody was gonna eat this stuff. Nobody ate a donut. Nobody ate any Oreos. People took cupcakes home. I don't know if people started eating the gumballs and stuff. It more just was so because like parties have sweets tables. So I put a poster up that says, "Believe me, sweetie, I got enough to feed the needy." I feel like that was very on brand for a sweets table. This was also a standard poster from Canva, but I just placed it in an even bigger frame from Target. So this frame, I believe, was like the 32 one. It's crooked now that I'm looking at it, but I was rushing the day of, so yeah, I just put that in there. That way it like framed it. It looked big, like it ate up the space. And I just had some donut stands from Amazon. That little clear acrylic cake stand is from Hobby Lobby. It was like $2 or something like that. And then the candy stand is something from Amazon. And I put like white M&Ms, white gumballs, and like some silver and gold candy. I picked up some gold, what are they called? Rock candy from Amazon as well. I had candy bags. Those were just left over in my house. I just put them in in case people wanted things. I did an Oreo tower because I don't know, Oreos are black. thinking in the theme here. And then just some more cupcakes. And as you guys can see, I put a picture of Enzo there. And it just was a sign. It said, giving ends to my friends, and it feels stupendous, because I feel like that's how me and my friends are. So I thought it was very on brand. And some extra dollars, you know what I'm saying? Like nothing was going on that it was like, damn, it's a lot going on in here. But it was just like, everything works, okay? Like it was very well thought out. So really, really like that. In between the two tables, the sweet table and the drink table, I had a bookshelf, because the bookshelf was originally where the photo wall was, but I made it like a treats grab as you go type of thing. So I'm gonna put the picture right here. Obviously, I don't know why I just said that. It was just a big white shelf that's in my house. I made some banana pudding cups. They're phenomenal. If you guys want to know my banana pudding recipe, it'll be on my vlog this upcoming Sunday. But I made the banana pudding. I put a picture of him up there. I made a thing of Biggie, his face and his signature. I put some dollars, and then just being the extra human that I am, I bought everybody box water is better, because it's black and white. Not a necessity. Was it expensive? Yes. But I thought it was super cute. They're little mini waters. They were on brand. So I put those on a shelf to like fill up some space. Super, super cute. Definitely not a necessity, but definitely a vibe. And then on the shelf below that is where more styrofoam cups were like really laid out for people to grab and go. And more waters, more photos, stuff like that. And I just felt like it looked very like high class over there on that bookshelf. It was really, really nice. So yeah. And then we did a drink table. And for the drink table, of course, the poster said we sip champagne when we're thirsty. Duh, that's a given, right? That was obvious. If you didn't guess that, oh my gosh. So for the drink table, I did an ice bucket, and I put a whole bunch of champagne in it, mostly Moet. It was 3 Moets and 1 Veuve. That way I got a little bit of everything for everybody. Then I made a custom sign for right there that says, the back of the club, sipping Moet is where you'll find me. Because why not, right? I don't think we drunk all the champagne. We had like 1 bottle, but I did it more so for the theme. I will do anything for the theme. And then I just had like the cocktail cups, plastic cups, shot glasses, shakers, and black and white straws over there, and some napkins, because for the most part, people were either taking shots, aka me and my friends, or people were having mixed cocktails, and people were making their cocktails on my Bartesian. Apparently it's Bartesian, because everybody keeps yelling at me when I say Bartesian, but when I collabed with the company, they didn't correct me when I said Bartesian. So call it what you want, okay girl, because I don't think there's a right or a wrong. But yeah, everybody made their cocktails on my machine. So I bought so many cocktail pods. I literally bought like 200 cocktail pods, and vodka, tequila, gin, rum, whiskey, cognac, anything you could think of, I had it at this party. And people just were able to pick a pod, pop it in the machine, make them a cocktail, and go about their business. So yeah, super, super cute, super straightforward. But I think the part that like really brought it together to make it known that it was a kids party was my backyard. So yes, I extended it to my backyard. I did. I'm extra. I don't know. And this was the one area that I didn't plan on my Canva thing, but it just worked in my head, and I kind of knew what I was going for. So my outdoor furniture was already black and white, which was even more perfect. So the umbrella, you could see straight through the house. The table, I had bought like some additional seating out there just in case people wanted to like lounge out there, because at nighttime this time of year is really, really nice. But out there, I made it like a kid zone, because again, like I said, I did have little kids coming. Like my godson was 2. My friends' babies, they're younger, like they're little babies, but like we all were outside having a vibe. So I did want somewhere that like kids could go and play. So I put Enzo's toy table out there. This was already pre-existing in our house. It just happened to be black and white. And that was from Pottery Barn Kids or Crate and Barrel, I can't remember, but again, everything will be linked down below. I picked up a couple poofs from Target. They're indoor poofs, but I just put them out there for the day of the party, so that way extra seating. I took a like cocktail table out there, and I made a sign that says VIB for very important baby, VIP section for the babies. And then I put a mini champagne bucket, and I put sippy cups in it. Y'all, that was like a day of thought too. And I was like, I'm gonna just use this bucket. And I was like, I'm gonna put cups in it for the kids. So I put that on the floor next to the baby, so that way the kids were catching a vibe too. And I feel like the biggest thing was this ball pit, and everybody was asking me about this ball pit, and I really always wanted one from him, but they're so expensive. Ball pits on like Macy and like the tot and stuff cost like $300 to $700. This exact same size. Girl, Amazon. I said it. Amazon. $70 on Amazon. It's completely memory foam. I opened it like a week before the party so that way it could really expand into a true circle. Super soft. And I just bought a whole bunch of balls on Amazon. Yes, y'all be sleeping on Amazon. I said it. Amazon, girl. Jeff Bezos, hit my line, okay? Because I'm working overtime for you. But yeah, the balls, they weren't like the best quality balls, and to me, in my opinion, they were smaller than what are typical for ball pit balls, but that was okay because it was for the day of the party, and it did take a while to come, so I didn't have time to like get anything else. But I just bought white, clear, and like I think that was it, really, white and clear. Yeah. But I guess they were the small ones are better though because they could fit in like Enzo's hand, like he was able to grab them and stuff, whereas the big ones you probably couldn't have. But highly recommend the ball pit and the ball. Super cute, even if you just wanted to live in your house for your kids. I definitely think it's worth it. And again, it only costs $80 in comparison to everywhere else. It's literally $4.99, girl. Yes, and that's for the small size. And I said, no, I will not do that. So yeah, I feel like that really pulled everything through and through my house. And then I just put some more chain balloons on my back fence, and then I put another big head of Enzo and some balloons, and I just feel like everything was just super on brand. And like the last couple details that really brought the party all the way together was one, playlist. The playlist, y'all. The playlist was very important. Lots of Biggie, lots of Puffy, not Diddy, he wasn't in his Diddy stage yet. Puffy, Bad Boys, Mace, Lil Kim. Yes, I was playing Lil Kim at the kids party, and everybody was going crazy. Juvenile, yes, we played. Okay, everything. Playlist just, I feel like it just brought the vibe together. Everybody here that was older, obviously older than me because I was born in 1996, so it's not really my genre. Everybody here that was like in their 40s, oh, they had the time of their life because they feel like they was back in the day. But the playlist definitely matter. Like we listened to the playlist all night through. And then lastly, for me and the kids' outfit, we did wear Versace because Biggie loved Versace. So I actually have my top on now, but you can't see it. But I wore, sorry, my pajama choice. I wore a Versace sports bra. And that's just because I'm not that fond of Versace, okay? It'd be a lot going on. So I just opted for the plain white bra. It's actually a bra. It's not even a sports bra. You're not supposed to wear this out. But I just put some pasties on it the day of the party, and I was completely fine. And I just wore it with some black shorts, which I feel like was more my style anyways. Like, it looked like me, but I was on theme. So I wore that. And then I also had these glasses. So these are supposed to look like the ones, sorry, my hair looks crazy, y'all. My postpartum hair loss is nuts. He's one and my hair still hasn't grown back. But these are supposed to be the Biggie glasses from Versace, but I actually got these from Amazon because, like I said, I'm not really like that fond of Versace, so I wasn't gonna spend the money. But I actually really like the shape of them, so now I'm gonna buy the real ones. I wasn't expecting me to like enjoy the shape of them, but I guess that's why they're still in style, right? Like, why else would they make something for like 30 years? Because it's good, you know. Like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I bought those. They were from Amazon. They looked real. These have a rose instead of the Versace logo, but that was okay. I didn't care. Okay. And then I also wore some Versace hairpins in my hair. They were also from Amazon. They cost like $380 on the Versace website. I found them on Amazon. Amazon me, baby. Those were super cute. They were like $8.99. I have no idea where they're at. Thank God I didn't pay for the real ones, because if I would have lost them, I'd have been sicky Minaj. But yeah, I had the Versace, whatever the hell you want to call it, the dupes. I don't know. I had them in my hair. They didn't survive the night though. So that was super cute. And then all my kids, they had on matching Versace. Believe it or not, I did not get any photos of the three of us. When people started arriving, I was still getting dressed, okay? I have no photos. But Enzo wore these little green Versace Greca shorts, and then Harper wore them in pink, so they had on the same outfit just in opposing colors, which I feel like was really, really sweet. It was very important for me for them to match because I feel like siblings should be in theme on a party. And then Enzo wore a Versace t-shirt and Harper just wore a plain like little white top from Zara. And I'm trying to think like what other details there were that like really pulled the party together. I kind of think that's it, honestly. Like I think I really covered everything from invitation down to the party, but it was definitely a blast. We had such a great time. It was definitely well needed for everybody invited because it was the first shindig since the pandemic for us. And everybody knows my house is a safe spot. You could pass out, you could get drunk, you could come back alive. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do here. It's okay. Like you're allowed to do that at my home, which is why I like hosting stuff here. So yeah, I hope you guys got some inspo. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it's definitely not on brand for us, but I was so excited that you guys really wanted to know how I made everything click. I feel like when it comes to any party in general, just have a designated place for cakes, a designated place for treats, and a designated place for drinks. Like I think that's what people kind of overthink. Like people will put everything on one table. And I feel like also the most important part is your guest list. I definitely think people need to be mindful of what their guest list is hitting for, okay? Don't invite just everybody because you love them, they're a part of your life. I feel like you really have to assess your guest list and be like, this person might not know this person, but once we all get in a room, everybody's gonna blend very well, have a great time. Like we're all the same types of people, you know what I'm saying? Like social people, people that are just full of love, energy, good vibes. So my guest list, I made sure that everyone was going to mesh very well with each other. And I feel like that's definitely what made the party very lit, if I say so myself. People are still talking about this party, okay? People are waiting for me to plan the next cookout. I'm like, dang, I'm just getting over the hangover from this one. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Let me know what you guys want to see next, because apparently y'all want more cricket videos, and I'm just like, who is she? What? But yeah, I gotta go. I'm tired. Talking like sometimes just burns me out, but I was so excited to do this video because I love this party, guys. Like I have to make him a whole book of this party. But yeah, I will see you guys next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe. Holla at your girl. I'm out of here. I was gonna say a Biggie lyric, but I can't think of one off the top of my head.